If you're traveling to Ho Chi Minh City, the Independence Palace is a must-visit. Not only is it one of the city's most iconic landmarks, but it is also one of the most historically significant sites for several reasons. In this video, we're taking you on a tour through rooms that feel perfectly frozen in time since the days of the Vietnam War. We'll dive into the history and show you exactly what to look for, but let's start with the essential logistics. The Independence Palace is open daily from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. with tickets priced at 40,000 dong. However, there are a few additional options to enhance the visit. Entry to the Palace Museum is another 40,000. An electric shuttle ride around the surrounding park is 25,000. And a detailed audio guide is available for 90,000. While there are no package discounts, we recommend seeing both the palace and the museum for a total of 80,000 dong. Before heading into the main palace, it is worth exploring the history at the Palace Museum. This two-story building is the only remaining structure from the current palace's predecessor, the colonial-era Norodom Palace, originally built between 1868 and 1873 to house the governor of Cochin China. The Norodom Palace was heavily damaged in a 1962 coup attempt. Following the bombing, President Nguyen ordered its demolition and commissioned the construction of the modernist palace seen today, which was completed in 1966. Out in the gardens, history is visible under the trees. Here, you'll find a replica of the F-5 fighter jet that bombed the palace on April 8, 1975, as well as the tanks that famously bulldozed through the main gates at 10:45 a.m. on April 30, 1975. This pivotal moment marked the fall of Saigon and the end of the Vietnam War. Every year, this date is celebrated as Reunification Day, honoring the moment North and South Vietnam were officially reunited as one nation. Moving inside the palace, the atmosphere changes instantly. Known also as the Reunification Hall, the building spans 5 floors and an underground bunker, with a massive total floor area of 120,000 square meters. Every room still looks exactly as it did in the 1970s. The main entrance leads directly to the first floor, home to the Grand Conference Hall. This massive space can accommodate up to 800 guests and was primarily used for international press conferences. It was in this very room, on April 21, 1975, that former President Nguyen Van Thieu formally resigned during a dramatic 2-hour televised speech. This floor also houses the cabinet room for weekly ministerial meetings and the State Banquet Hall in the opposite wing, used for hosting international dignitaries. Up on the second floor, the tour moves into the presidential reception rooms and the ambassador's room.
Water is rising over me. The water is rising.
In the corners of the building, you can see the private offices of both the president and vice president. This floor also features the National Security Council chamber, the tactical heart of the building, which still displays the original maps of the war's front lines. From the hallway, you can step out onto the grand balcony, which has become a popular spot for photos today. The third floor shifts toward private life, housing the First Lady's reception room and a library.
It's coming.
There is also a dedicated cinema room, where you can actually step into the projector booth to see the vintage cinema equipment. The final space on this level is the private games room, complete with a mahjong table. On the fourth and final floor, you'll find the Salon of the Four Cardinal Directions. Originally intended as a quiet meditation space, this glass-walled room with 360-degree views was later transformed into a party lounge featuring a bar and dance floor. It's an ideal place to take a break, grab a refreshment, and admire the views. Out on the rooftop deck sits a replica of the exact helicopter that President Nguyen Van Thieu used to visit his troops, and ultimately flee the palace in 1975. Descending from the rooftop all the way to the basement, the tour enters the underground bunker. This reinforced labyrinth functioned as the primary command center during the war. Among the tunnels, you can explore another presidential bedroom and a high-stakes war room filled with strategic maps, There is also a communication center still housing the original American-installed radio equipment. The tour concludes back on the ground floor where the presidential Mercedes and a military Jeep are on display. This level also contains the original kitchen, a shooting gallery, and a souvenir shop. For more inspiration for your Saigon trip, make sure to watch our other video featuring the 40 best things to do and subscribe for more travel gems and tips. See you in the next one.